Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing FTB Plexiglass Mountain. And first thing we're going to do today is we're going to make an air compressor. We need to make plastic from pneumatic craft to make the thing we need to make for the, what am I trying to say? Creative energy cell. So we have all this stuff, well, except for reinforced bricks, huh? Can I just make some reinforced bricks? Yes, I can. There we go. Put that together. Now I know I have a bunch of these tubes. I've been finding them lying around. And another thing we're gonna want is a pressure gauge. This guy right here. Not that hard to make. Some of this compressed iron ingot that we've been finding lying around. Also, we have it growing out in the whirly sprig setup. So let's set this up. Come out the back here? Yeah, that's what we do. And we're going to go ahead and put the pressure gauge right here, right? Maybe? Doesn't like that. How about that? You know, I was looking for the manual and I couldn't find it. I realized I could just search for patchouli. Let's go ahead and make the manual. Okay. So we'll start with the air compressor, right? Any solid fuel. Sure. Tubes and modules. We need a pressure gauge module. Shows the pressure in the tab. Okay, so pressure gauge module. We have a pressure gauge. Is there anything different? It must be tube module. Yeah, okay. It uses the gauge as a crafting ingredient. The thing with pneumatic craft is that stuff has a tendency to blow up, and we want to avoid that. Let's see. Redstone behavior, always on. We don't want always on. I think low signal we'll mess with. Now we also need to connect this to something. Otherwise we'll just have air spilling out the tube. I'll demonstrate. We throw this in here. Should just start like blasting out. Well, it's kind of building up. Maybe it doesn't do that anymore. That's cool. So, I want some redstone. Now this thing should give a redstone signal. Yep. Each half will give us a redstone signal of 1, I think. So now this one should be lit. Yep. Once it gets into this orange range here, there's a chance that this thing can blow up. You see the past 5, it's in orange. So what we want to do is connect like 9 redstone around here, going into it just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go out one more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not quite what we want, is it? That's what we want. And now when this gets into, starts getting close to the orange, around 4.5, this should turn off. So let's just go throw a whole bunch of coal in it. It will keep filling up until it explodes, unless you arrange to turn it off in some manner, and just the redstone works just fine. Now what we want is to be able to take our biodiesel or our LPG and turn it into molten plastic with a thermopneumatic processing plant. They're not too hard to make. All we need are 2 of these small fluid tanks. Very good. And we're gonna need some more reinforced stone. I turned all the stuff we had into bricks. Here we go. Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay, now. We're just gonna pop this down right here. And you saw the pressure gauge move. That's because we added this thing to it. We got plenty of coal in there, right? Right. So what we want to do is pump LPG into it. Now, I don't know if mechanism pipes... Yeah, it looks like mechanism pipes will work, so that's good. Pop that right on top. Is there anything special we need to know? Doesn't look like it. So we're just going to grab this tank of LPG. We're going to put it up top. Where is our little thing? Oh, it's right on my hotbar. Set that to extract. Let this thing drain completely. Pop it back up here. And we're going to need coal in there too, that's right. Throw it in. Yeah. Okay, now temperature is going up. And I guess it needs to get to 100. Oh, we need to heat this thing in kind of the same way that we heat that thing. That's right. Now it's doing its thing. So let's go ahead and set this to pull. And we'll just process all of this, or as much as we can. It looks like you get a good amount. Like it goes down 100 and goes up 1,000, so a full bucket. That's pretty sweet. Now, what you generally do with this stuff is you just pour it. Yeah, okay. Very good. Yeah, this thing is fast enough. You don't really need to bother with the hole, do you? Now we need yet another kind of plastic, I think. We're gonna need this pressurized reaction chamber to make it, and it looks a bit of a rabbit hole, so we're gonna automate. And the only new thing is this dynamic tank, which is a multi-block tank that you can make. It's just a bucket and some steel. Alright, I guess we're up here now. Let's go ahead and make it. Now what we gotta do is get water and hydrogen into this thing. You can see this is powered now and it's not running. It's just gonna stay right there at that pressure, not blow up, which is nice. So let's see, we're gonna let this output out the top. Not what we're trying to do. Oh, it hates it. We'll just truck along the hard way here. Okay. Doesn't really seem like it wants to do it. Let's see, so hydrogen and water should... Oh, we need biofuel. Okay, and for that we'll need a crusher. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure we have a whole crushing factory. Let's turn our... No, we have a crusher over here. That's right. We can make another one. Alright, we're gonna do carrots. That looks fine. Here we go. Now we can use that instead of making another pulverizer for most stuff. So let's make a bunch of biofuel. Alright, here's an amount. Okay, now we're getting something. Substrate. And what we do with the substrate is put this in a pressurized reaction chamber with ethylene and water. Now, ethylene, I was hoping we get as a yeah, we're getting that as a byproduct. So I think what we do is we just feed this into another pressurized reaction chamber. So what we'll do is, yeah, output. Okay, we'll turn that eject on. Can eject gases, eject on. And we should be getting everything in here. Very good. All we need is some water. And here we're gonna get, I hope, come on. Yes. Oh, more substrate. What are we doing wrong? Ah, of course. It's not water. It's oxygen. Okay, now it's full of oxygen. Let's try this again. Let's see how we do. Okay, it's making ethylene. I think we have to, we got input, and for gases, input. Okay, I'm really confused. We don't need ethylene at all. Okay. Oh, yes, we do. Like, it's liquid ethylene and oxygen. Why doesn't it want to come in here? Ah, okay. We're missing a step. We need to turn it from ethylene to liquid ethylene. And for that, we're going to need something called a rotary condensator, I think. This should allow us to, let's see. Yeah, ethylene to liquid ethylene. So that's a bit of a rabbit hole. We might as well automate it. Why not? Now this part I think is at least relatively simple. I think we just slap it down here basically. And let's cut that off. We don't need that. We're gonna turn eject on. Very good. Aha! Now we're talking. Okay, very good. Okay, we got 32 of the pellets. I think that ought to be enough. Sure looks that way. Yeah, 4 HDPE sheets. Next thing we need to do is build a portal to Alfheim, because we're going to need Alf glass flasks to make that plastic, whatever it is, the fluid. So we're going to need a couple of different, we're going to need, let's see, glimmering living wood log. That looks about right. 3 of those. We'll need the Elven Gateway core, which I believe is, yeah, we're going to need 3 Terra Steel nuggets for that. So, not cheap. And we're going to need some more living wood. And we're also going to need a couple of Natura pylons. So let's see what's all involved in that. Okay, we'll need mana steel, a couple mana diamonds for the first tier. And then the Natura pylons are the rest of the nuggets from that 1 Terra Steel ingot, so that works out nicely. And an Eye of Ender. And what you do is you put your pylons right on top of mana pools. And the mana pools are, you know, within a reasonable distance from, they don't have to be this close. Actually, I'm going to move this one back. It'll look a little bit better. There we go. Your Elven Gateway core has to be in the bottom center. Doesn't really matter where the rest of the blocks are. You just basically make like a 3x3 in the middle. And I think we gotta go up one more. Now we can't really fill those. There is a way, I think, to fill mana pools from a spark network, but with the pylons there, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna take a mana diamond and some living rock and make ourselves a mana tablet. This is like the battery of the mod. It'll hold half a mana pool's worth. So let's see, we got about a quarter of a mana pool in here now. And I switched to blaze rods and added some more endo flames to kind of, the blaze rods will burn a little longer. So hopefully all of these endo flames will run at once. Now, right now, there's a graphic. If we hold our wand of the forest over the mana pool, it's a graphic of a mana tablet and an arrow pointing to the mana pool. That means this is set to drain tablets into pools. We want the opposite, so you shift right click, and then you just throw the mana tablet in there, and you can watch the bar go down till it stops going down, and you know it's full. Won't take long at all. It's pretty fast. Almost done. Come on. Oh, that seems like it. Do these hold full? Oh no, okay. It's finally full. And we'll throw this one in here, and it'll start filling up. Now, while we're at it with the mana generation, we probably should think about these compressed blocks of redstone. That's going to be a lot of crafting. There's our triple, and here's our double. Here's our single. We're going to need to teach it this, even though we've got it going over there, because we're going to need to teach it this recipe. And then finally, okay, Certus quartz. Okay, finally, threadstone essence from the seeds. We're going to need 4 of those. So let's see how much we're talking about. 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so we still need a whole bunch of redstone seeds to make that. So let's increase our production outside. So what we'll do is fill in with redstone all across here. And we can probably get rid of all this Certus quartz and the iron. And we should have the proper amount of redstone seeds in no time. Now to make the alp glass flasks, we'll need alp glass. And for alp glass, we'll need mana glass. Mana glass, not that hard to make. Just regular glass in your mana pool. We're going to want a bunch of other things too, though, because mana glass isn't the only thing we can get from Elven trading. I don't want to wait anymore. We'll just right-click here, and we'll see the gateway come into focus. And all you do is you just throw stuff right in there, and they'll throw it back. See, now we're getting alpha glass. We're also going to want to throw the lexica in here. And we'll get an upgraded version of that that'll tell us some new things. And there ought to be some more... one more piece of mana glass around here somewhere? I don't see it. Now, mana steel 2 to 1 will get you elementium. Terra steel will get you 1 to 1, but Terra steel's very expensive for us at this point. You know, it seems like it ate another one, like exactly 1. That's very interesting. Living wood will get us dream wood, and we want that. First thing we're doing is making an Elven Mana Spreader. This is a much upgraded version of the Mana Spreader. It's not as lossy, it transfers faster, it's just a straight upgrade. And we're gonna hook it up. Where's our Wand of the Forest? There we go. Okay, yeah, it seems like they're all hooked up. Very good. And we're definitely gonna want to craft Elementium seeds because this stuff is expensive. It uses mana, the gateway from those mana pools for every trade. So the less of it we can do, better off we'll be. And Elementium seeds will be a big help. Mana diamonds will give us Dragonstone. Pretty cool. And finally, mana pearls get us pixie dust. Now once you've got the elf glass, the vials are easy. You make them in the same recipe as a glass bottle. So now that we got everything, let's put it all in here. 4 sulfur dust, 4 sheets of plexiglass. That's not really going. There we go. 4 plastic sheets, 4 HD acronym so on sheets. Alright, and the vials. Now, for this to work, it's gonna need heat. Looks like we don't have this set up quite right. Let's go ahead and put the mixer back down here. Now what we're gonna need is a gear right here. So if we go down, isn't there another gearbox around here somewhere? Okay, we just need to rearrange all this. Let's, whoops. Need a little bit more coal. Put it away by mistake. Okay. Stuff's happening. It doesn't seem like it wants to descend down there, though. You know, something wrong? Maybe we should try everything one at a time. Now we got the alp glass, and we got the HDP sheet, and we got the plastic. Yes. Not enough speed. Okay. I think the way this works, I always feel like I get it backwards. Okay, yeah, that's the opposite of what we want. We want the big wheel spinning. And then the little wheel will spin faster. And we get another big wheel. Now that one's spinning quite fast. Right? Very cool. I think we've got it fast enough now, so I'm just filling everything back up in here. We're gonna need to heat it. Yeah! There we go. We had to speed it up quite a bit. I apparently added some completely useless stuff up here that I thought I was gonna do something with. Yeah, Flask's a plastic mixture. Next thing we're gonna want to do is gonna take some more souls. So we're gonna put Spirit Plunder onto our scythe, which should allow us to get more souls per kill. Okay, it seems that Enderman's drops the Eldritch Spirits, which is one of the things we were looking for. So that's good to know. So we collected more spirits. Next thing we need is a totem base. It's like air, earth, fire, and water spirits, and one of the Eldritch Spirits that we got from the Endermans. 2 hexash, 6 planks, and 4 runewood logs. Do its thing here. Alright. Okay, we got our runewood totem base here. Boy, these are hard to place, huh? We build up with runewood logs by 5. And then depending on the ritual we want, and you can look them up in the book, you click with spirits and that puts runes on the wood. Then you right click the totem base and hopefully this will all turn into Soulwood. Sure looks that way. Now will it turn anything else into Soulwood? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just make a bunch of this stuff. I guess we'll just leave that there. I don't know what else to do with it. So I have a couple questions. First is, will our friendly neighborhood whirly sprig produce this soulwood for us? Now, while we're looking to see what the sylph does with soulwood, we're going to go ahead and make the soulwood totem base. It's basically the same recipe, but it uses soulwood as the ingredient. So 6 soulwood planks, and we got our hexash, and then 4 soulwood logs. Yeah, should get us 4 soulwood totem bases. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this and wondering if this is already the thing that we need. It might be. So let's look up tesseracts, because that's what we're going to need to transmute, right? Okay, okay. That's not too bad. We can just craft that. Okay, 4 tesseracts. Now let's see if this will just transmute. Yup. Awesome. Sweet. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time, folks. We're starting to run a little long, so next time we'll be back and hopefully make the creative energy cell. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.